Our hashtags, it is Echo Loud, Echo Proud, or GGRSG. Ladies and gentlemen, let's witness. Will Echo remain undefeated, or can RSG make something happen?
Let's find out right here, right now, because we're seeing a potential cheese up on the top side here. Yawi looking to punish this Beatrix, and that's the thing, right? Beatrix is supposed to be good in lane, but as soon as you add some external factors, it becomes a bit of a problem.
Let's see here already. Spell checks. Yeah, 505 on that far side is somehow forced to use that Purify, but Echo, they're feeling confident, they're feeling aggressive. They are going to use 4 flickers. Let's see how it will work out.
I mean, let's take a look at the emblems before things go too heavy, right? Because when we see Echo, the choice of emblems, a lot of high and dries here. I think they're going to be playing for those pickoffs. So RSG Singapore, they need to be aware of that. They need to see that this is going to be the play that they want to go for in the early game especially. But they do have to wait for Yawi to get that level 4 in order for him to assist in that pickoff strat.
Yeah, I mean, when we're looking at the emblems, it just immediately tells us what Sanford is playing for, right? When you have high and dry, he understands that, unfortunately, Diablo isn't going to be as strong as him, especially with the unbending will. But top side now.
3v1 call. TZ with the cables jumps in towards Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes, even without the flicker, is still quite safe.
I don't know. I feel like if Echo really wanted to, they could have dove that, but I guess they pulled back because they didn't see Lulzy until the very last second when he showed up mid. So, I don't know. I think it's the safer play for Echo. Don't really need to force any agendas now with Turtle coming up in 3 seconds.
I mean, right now, RSG, I don't see them being able to actually take this next objective away because we already see that Echo is starting to set up for it. Ray in the vicinity, trying to open up the map. But what's happening bot side?
Sanji forced the flicker, but first blood will fall to the hands of RSG. Can they steal this one? 4v3. Nomian Blast will not be able to connect as Call TZ will find the first turtle. Echo equalizing a kill for the turtle.
Now, but that was the thing that I was so concerned about. I think I've said it over and over that they don't have anyone, one, to pressure Carl TZ in the jungle. Because usually when we see an assassin being used, we see someone like the Marsha or the Hilda to be able to deny those rotations. Second of all, they also don't have a source of CC other than the Numenon Blast coming in from RSG, which is so easy to cancel.
Look, I mean, this is just a testament to how Singaporeans, especially professional teams at the highest level, play. They're very, very structured. They know that they can play the later stages of the game much better than most teams, as their general understanding of macro is a lot deeper. And they don't want to rely on things like risk, reward. Who needs that when you have a very clear pathway to victory?
They don't like the gamble, it seems like, but minute number 3, Benny QT has secured the first item, Corrosion Scythe. And take a look at the emblem here, Gideon. Anything significant, perhaps?
Well, other than Sanford's high and dry, he could have picked up Weapon Master if he wants to, but at this stage of the game, I mean, he knows his matchup against Diablo is going to be heavily in his favor for the majority of it. It's a wet noodle fight, right?
Cutthroat on towards 505, and he goes down immediately. Echo, with the early game potential that they have, seems like now they are controlling the tempo.
Yeah, they already have that benefit. Oh my god, Yawi goes in!
Jet Kundo flicker connects, and we can see here an all-out brawl. Carl TZ jumps in with the cable. Sanji picking up a kill. RSG retreating right now. Lulzy might be next here. No commitment just yet. Echo with the intelligent engage and disengage.
That must be so frustrating, right? Because RSG, they're betting on the Numenon Blast, whereas Echo, they have Yawi to work around to initiate, but they also have that beautiful follow-up coming in from Sanji, but Diablo, he's gonna be taken down. Goodbye, Diablo.
And that's why you
Let's go.
take high and dry. No, we were literally on this. We were going to say the exact same thing. I was hoping you were going to commit to that, right? The high and dry makes all the difference here. If you had Weapon Master, it probably wouldn't have the same effect.
Second neutral objective will be secured comfortably by the hands of Echo. Again, RSG, they are behind on rotation, so they need to find something to equalize.
Okay, so pickoffs for Echo right now. The neutral objectives so far have also been dominated by Echo. RSG, when will it be the time for them to turn online and find that power spike that perhaps they haven't found yet here in the 5th minute?
Well, all of it is dependent on both 505 and Baby Cakes, who are supposed to be the ones who can actually pull them towards the later stages of the game. But let's see, because Lulzy has a lot of work to do. He can only be in so many places at once.
Yeah, you can see your top side already. 3v or perhaps potentially 5v5. Cloud jumps in, Cutthroat connects, but no, not enough damage just yet. RSG pulls back.
I see the fact that Baby Cakes has been pressured quite a lot, but he's not that far behind in terms of that level gap, so it's very interesting to see what the items say, but
Oh, he lands it!
Oh my god, the stun, everything goes down. Carlteasy, RSG,
Top.
find the equalizer, in particular the top side. Flicker pops. My goodness, Baby Cakes with the 1 HP retreat. And we can see here already the Bolt Roamer is just punching bags. But okay, let's see. Conceal on towards the purple buff. Ray trying to steal that orange buff. Wave Dragon connects. Not enough damage as yet. Carlteasy with the retribution. But Carlteasy takes down Lolzy. Minds the double. No, Benny QT will pick up the kill. So again, Echo with the control of their jungler.
That's really unfortunate for RSG. They had a really good idea. They knew that the purple buff was going to come up. They wanted to get a punish specifically onto Carlteasy, but unfortunately, Echo had the foresight to understand that RSG wants to go for the punish, so instead they go for the counter engage, and the G Kundo specifically on Lolzy to deny it. Beautifully done.
Kundo Flicker connects on towards Baby Case here, top side. They are looking for the collapse, but it seems like RSG is on time to defend. Lolzy trying to open them up the map. Oh, we have Dragon Benny QT with the shurikens, jumps in, and Carlteasy to clean it off. Turtle now open 5v4. RSG, is this the right move? Yeah, I feel like they should just let this go. Third turtle, Carlteasy looks to secure this. Let's see.
But remember, it's Echo not having those really important utilities in their ultimates. But here we go. Another engage coming in from Yaoi.
Well, what's Baby Cakes? Baby Cakes got the turtle. He stole it on the nose of Carlteasy. What is going on as RSG finds the equalization? And the turtle, get in.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I was shocked for a second. I couldn't believe that Baby Cakes actually got that, but that's great for RSG. Just look at this lead that Echo has, right? They want to be at least 5K by this point.
Wave Dragon, 3v1 Diablo caught off guard there. And it seems like Echo will find the first tier turret bot side. And now RSG, they are looking for an equalization, but what can they do?
Well, you can expect that, Carlteasy is going to look to make the aggressive play, but overall, RSG, if they have to sacrifice objectives, so be it. They still need to scale. That is their objective, right? Because Pharsa is going to make Benny QT's life so very difficult, and the second question is whether or not Lolzy can actually handle Sanford, and on paper, it should be a no as long as there's a wall.
My goodness, just the kill pressure that Carlteasy brings to the table. Baby Cake still surviving that one. But take a look at the mid side. Ray, 505, looking for a setup. Wait, but River. No comment. Oh my god, River top side. Lolzy gets caught with the Wave Dragon, and 4-member is technically on him. There you go. Down goes Lolzy.
I mean, you mentioned something about RSG and like the Singapore region in general of how that, oh my god, but wait a minute!
Bye-bye Carlteasy, bye-bye Baby Cakes. Now Bray trying to find something, trying to go for the clear as Echo will not be able to seize that mid side as, Diablo finds compensation top side.
Now, right now, we can see that RSG, they're starting to figure out Echo, right? Echo, they like to go in for those pickups, but with a lot of members, they're using a lot of manpower, and therefore Diablo has started to be able to use that to their advantage by starting that split push. And if this goes on over and over, it could be RSG still staying relevant in the game, Gideon.
For sure. I mean, that's the idea. Both EXP laners are looking to gain pressure into the side lanes to kind of pull them apart for these neutral objectives. It's difficult, but now the kick comes through.
Oh my god, Bray gets deleted.
Whoa.
Human Blast connects onto his one here. No follow-up damage just yet. Sanji trying to find something. Benny QT in the backside finds the Pharsa. Benny QT will get the shutdown though. And now it is going to be a 3v3. Sanji Flicker as a defense. Baby Cakes in a tough situation. Oh, that Kundo is big. Baby Cakes though finds a double as Sanford will find a trade. At the end of the day, it's going to be 4v2. But my goodness, The Fanny, out of nowhere, finds the kill.
Oh my god, a 4-for-2 trade, and let's make it more? Okay, he didn't want to commit onto that. He didn't want to make that mistake, but even then, Echo still with a huge trade on the board.
It was so very close. Baby Cakes was trying to pull it by himself. He's like, all right, boys, get onto the backpack. We're going to try and take out as many of these boys as possible. Yawi played it well. He was delaying his G Kundo on purpose, knowing that the tactical roll coming in from Beatrix was going to come off of cooldown really soon, just to ensure the kill was going to get through. Cartesi, however, have to keep in mind, he's very dependent on this purple buff. So if RSG finds the opening to deny it from him, these neutral objectives will become a lot easier to contest.
And right now, they are going to start setting up for this next Lord. But look at this, RSG already on the way. Let's see who is going to be able to take it, as Echo seems to have the better setup for now.
They're trying to bait out information with the whereabouts of RSG members. 5 members clumped up here. Rosie trying to face check. Wave Dragon, Benny QT. Take a look at the damage. And Sanford will confirm the kill. Sanford will retreat as they are confirmed 5v4. So they should take Lord quite comfortably.
No issues whatsoever. I don't know. I think at this point, adjustments need to be made. Like RSG, yes, they were giving up the Lord, but they cannot let Lolzy just keep walking, and he clearly isn't tanky enough to face check these rushes. They need to check it with 505, who actually has the range to do so, or maybe in Diablo, who has Eye for an Eye available.
But now we're going to take a look at the in-game items. What has been happening so far?
Based on what I can see, it's 3. Wow, actually a lot of gold. And Baby Cakes is actually trying to keeping up with Benny QT, despite him having 3 full kills on his side, and also an outrageous laning phase. 505 is in trouble.
Oh my god. Purify, nothing matters. Call TZ will find the kill. Diablo finds a 3-man Petrify here in the backside. Sanji goes down. Diablo taking a lot of damage here. Can he survive? But Sanford in the backside deals a lot of damage as well. Unstoppable for Sanford with that barrier. What the heck, Echo? They are just running everything full throttle.
They have so much kill pressure here. It's insane. Did you see how they did that team fight? They actually split it. You could see that Sanford was pressuring that backside. 505 went down. Baby Case was being pressured. And at the end, the damage dealers, the main carries from RSG, they didn't have an answer to that.
They don't have it just yet, but it takes time to get there. Echo now with a solid 5k lead. They're going to lose their inhibitor down on bot side. This is the position that Echo has been looking for a long time. The end is nigh. When we see that 95-second clock reach 0, this Lord is going to be so very important for Echo to try and close out this game. If not, RSG will delay it for another full 5 minutes.
5,000 gold lead here for Echo, and you can see the player's gold tag. You're right, Baby Cakes, he hasn't fallen too far, so they still do have potential coming in from him, but that depends on how RSG is going to be able to protect him, right? Because so far, Baby Cakes has been pressured so much, and you're right, Lolzy, he hasn't been able to protect too much because he isn't as tanky. He's not as sustainable as someone like, let's say, Sanford or even Yawi in this situation.
I think what's the most, like, if you were in SG's position, right, it's not like you're making bad decisions, and especially in that last fight, I think that was the best example. You were making all the right calls, you were looking and targeting all the right people, but Echo, oh yes, Yawi, he was able to get the Shunpo to dodge the stun. Oh, and even Sanford dropping the wall at 1 HP, holding it off to wait for his opponent to turn the corner so he doesn't expect it. They're just getting outplayed. It's not like SG is making bad choices.
I mean, we can see here Echo already somehow establishing a healthy amount of gold lead, but what I do really want to point out is their mechanics, their macro is also very on point. Sanford here being everywhere, disgusting. Take a look at this barrier delay.
Wave manipulation, the beauty of Grok. Not a lot of heroes can do that. But so far, I think RSG now taking position up on towards the Lord side.
See here already moving on towards the Valentina, but it seems like Sanji still is too slick. RSG has given up position though. Echo, can they capitalize on this? Yawi on the conceal will not find anything just yet.
Oh, this is scary because Echo, they have Yawi, they have Sanford, and they have Sanji to work with. So when they group as 5v5, Echo will definitely have a better chance, but here we go. The fight for the Lord.
Numinum Blast from Valentina finds Bray. No fall damage just yet, but Lolzy here will not find the right connection as well. RSG They are resetting here. 13,000 HP.
They need to make a choice right now. I mean, the minions are pushing in into their base. They're gonna get backdoored by Carlteasy if they don't choose now.
Oh my god, Carlteasy, will they read this? Junpo tries to delay, but no, my god, 505 trying to fly. Sanford, Yawi goes down, but Carlteasy
Oh my god!
in the backside. Betty QT, the base Echo outplayed RSG.
Echo remains undefeated. Upper bracket secured with a beautiful, beautiful split push by Betty QT as well.